Ladies and gentlemen, hello. It's been so long. It has been so long. Welcome back to another episode of CT Cinema. I'll be CT.
That better be your favorite
It
part.
just
That's
goes.
hilarious.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today and we are live. As you know, the super chats are wide open. You donate to the show, we are thanking you. Outside of that, I got to thank my man, Jordan Taylor, on camera, just like I did in the comments. Jordan Taylor, 2 episodes ago, dropped the episode. I think it was Don't Be a Menace or something like that.
Yeah.
And at the time the episode dropped, it was like an hour and it was like 600 views. And I was like, oh man, you want to? And then I looked in the comments like I always do, reaching back to you guys.
Mm.
And I see Jordan Taylor, who comments on every episode,
Nice.
left a super thanks of $500.
Oh,
Whoa,
thank
Crazy.
you.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
So
Appreciate you.
You know, YouTube take a
That's-
lot of that. But
Yeah. But still,
it's the sentiment. He don't
Right,
know. You know what I
right,
mean?
exactly.
I'm just grateful he did it.
Amen.
So I just want to say thank you on camera and everybody. The super chats are wide open. Thank you for supporting the show. We are back. Ladies and gentlemen, to my left is my sidekick. This guy's the greatest of all time, except for a kerfuffle he had last week. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Mary Young, how are you?
Fair. Absolutely fair. What's going on, CT? So good to see you, man.
Man, it's always a pleasure, dude. You know
Yeah.
why I'm excited today?
Tell us why. I think I know.
2 reasons. One, we have a guest that is legendary.
Aw.
When I tell you singer,
Mhm.
actor, producer,
Mhm.
writer, and legendary Power Ranger. You understand?
Mhm.
She's the first Black woman Power Ranger. I don't know if people will be talking about that.
Oh, look,
These are facts.
they better be.
It needs to be talked about. More,
Indeed.
you know what I'm saying? Because we always give love to Walter being the OG Black
Yeah.
Right.
Ranger, but it's like, hey,
As
this
you
is the
should.
OG
Yes.
Black woman yellow. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Karen Ashley, make some noise.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you for being
You're the
here.
best, man.
You are. Let me tell you.
Aw.
The other reason I'm excited is
Yes.
because this is the first time we have ever reviewed
Mhm.
a new movie.
Really? It's all-
Relatively
Yeah.
new, yes.
But you should have told me if you would
No.
have said like classics.
No,
I would have picked. I had a lot of classics.
this is why I said yes to this movie, because she
Okay.
gives me her list.
Yeah.
And on that list was Sinners, which we're doing today.
Yes.
And I looked at this and I was like, why not? Because I've seen this movie 4 times.
Yeah.
It's an amazing
We've all,
film.
An
like-
amazing
yeah.
movie. And I'm like, why not? Like everything just told me yes, that I just wanted
Oh,
to do it.
good.
So Lawrence, tell us what Sinners is about.
There it is. So Sinners, of course, Sinners is the story of the Smokestack twins, Smoke and Stack, and they've come back to Mississippi from Chicago to open up a juke joint in their hometown. And when I tell you, there's you were talking about kerfuffles.
Kerfuffle.
There is a
Ooh.
kerfuffle that happens that makes their entire one day go in a completely different
It was
direction.
one day.
One day go in a completely different direction than
One
they thought it was
day.
starting.
So do this. Turn your chair a little to
Oh.
your left, like bam. Now you go back there for a second, Mark. Yep, a little bit better. All right, bet. So as we're talking about this,
There it is.
gotta get the good side. So tell me one, why is this one of your favorite movies?
Because I don't even like horror films.
I don't
And
either.
I loved this
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
I love this movie. I took my mom to see it.
Wow.
And she walked out going, I didn't know Michael B. Jordan had a brother. And I was like, Mom, it was him and he
Yeah.
played 3 parts.
Yeah.
People
Right.
say 2 parts.
No,
but I
it
say
is 3, 100% 3.
And she it just everything.
Yeah.
Everything about it mattered.
Because
this-
you're
yeah.
counting Smoke Stack and then Vampire Stack.
Yes.
I didn't even
Yeah.
think
100%.
about that.
Because that
Yeah.
was completely
Yeah,
different.
100%.
Vampire Stack
100%.
was, yes.
You know what's wild? Here's the wild thing. And I
Mhm.
said this as I was first of all, Oscar-winning film.
Yes.
Oscar-winning film. Shout out to Coogler. Shout out to Michael B.
Oh,
Jordan, the other team members that
everybody.
got their Oscar.
Everybody.
Mhm.
Do you understand? I said Michael B. Jordan had to do 2 jobs just to get 1 Oscar. That's the
I know,
crazy
right?
part.
Well, you
Exactly.
know how they always say black
Yeah.
people got to do
Twice as
Twice.
hard
Twice
Right.
as hard.
just to be half as good.
Yes.
Man, but 3 roles,
Yes.
and that Oscar is well deserved. He
100%.
really, when I saw that he they said he put he got shorter shoes when he was playing Smoke so he could stay uncomfortable
Yeah.
and got bigger shoes for Stack, like something small like that.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything meant something. And it seemed like the entire cast, like they showed up.
Ooh.
The team, the cinematography,
Mhm.
everybody
Yeah.
showed up.
100%.
And it was like the work. I mean, it's like one of those things where, I mean, we're all actors,
Mhm.
performers, and you want to be part of something that matters.
Yes.
This movie mattered for so many reasons.
It did.
Like, I mean, other than that, it was a wonderful story. It was
Mm-hmm.
great. It was like, I mean, just we went in thinking we were going to watch, you know, a vampire film.
Yeah.
And we got all this cultural.
Yes.
Like,
Mhm.
I mean, we all went to school that day.
We really did.
You know,
Right.
and then we were all entertained.
Right.
But I mean, it was just everything was on point in so
look
many
at
directions.
how this is the lesson that I got that I had no idea of was when we watch period pieces with
Yeah.
black people, it's always just black people.
Mhm.
You never, well, black and white, obviously.
Right,
but
right.
Well, when you see this, you see Asians
Yep.
who are running a store, and then I got the
Yes.
lesson of Asian people during that time
Yeah.
had stores directly in the middle of the
Yeah.
street,
Mhm.
which was black side is over here, white side is over here.
Yeah.
So they
Mhm.
serve
Their
both
part
of them
Mhm.
different
Jim Crow,
entrances,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And then to see the Native Americans in
Yeah.
this, which could have been its
Yes.
own movie in itself.
100. I want to see it so bad. I want-
know.
Yeah.
Like, who are these
You
Native
know.
American vampire
And
hunters?
how did they get
Yes.
him away? And what ended up happening with the Native Americans?
Yeah, dude.
I had so many
I
questions.
can't wait
And
for
then
it to
I'm
happen.
always looking forward to where
Yeah.
the Mexicans at. That's my first.
Right.
I
'cause
always
they
wanna
were
know.
probably somewhere and we just didn't. We,
Had
yeah,
to be.
just wasn't enough time.
Yeah.
I mean,
And that's
yeah.
he crammed so much into this movie.
Yeah.
So you know they
Yes.
buy the shack from this Klan member,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and he's like, "Hey, you know, all right, y'all do your thing. I ain't gonna be over here
Mhm.
no more." And we believed it.
Right.
We believed it. I don't know who.
It was like, I mean,
We
the
believed it.
blood soaking floor. We were
Yeah.
like, yeah.
This is not a
It
good
was-
place.
Yeah.
But they were gonna make it their own. We got a super chat. Let's throw it up on the screen. From Planet Jambit 999. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much,
Yeah.
Planet Jam.
Just passing through, showing love always in the comments on the IG page. Can't express how Coachy love what you and Mayor Young are doing.
Oh.
He's out of control. CC probably. Thank you so much for the love and the continued support, fam. It means a lot. So we got the twins.
Yes.
Another movie that they could have made
Yep.
was their prequel of them being in Chicago.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, I want to see what that story
Well,
was.
like, I mean, I was watching all the podcasts. Like anything Ryan Coogler was on.
Yeah, yeah,
anything,
yeah.
Like I wanted to know. And they were giving it all up where they were, you know, they had left, you know, their hometown.
Right.
They went to New York,
Yeah,
you
man.
know, and they had like went to the, you know, oh no, they killed their father.
Mhm.
Right.
They left and hid out. They left and went to New York, joined the service.
Yeah, right. They went
And
to
then-
war.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they went to war
World
for a
War
few years.
One.
Yes.
Touche, that was one.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then they came back. Then that's when they got with Mary and
Mm-hmm.
Annie and all these things happened. And then when Smoke lost his daughter
Mhm.
is when they left and went to Chicago.
Mhm.
Wow.
And then we're
Yeah.
supposedly working for Al Capone.
Right.
And like that's where they got the money. They
Right.
stole them. Like it was this whole thing of how did they get all this money?
Right.
And how did they get all this liquor?
Right.
And like it was they had kind of basically ran a scam on the mob.
On the,
They had
the
them- had
Italians
them up,
and the
and the-
Irish
and
or
that-
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It, like,
Enemy of the
it's-
state style.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Remember
And
Enemy
made
of the
them
yeah.
turn against each other.
Right.
And then but that even played into like real life history where they
Mhm.
turned against each other. And here they were back home with this money and with
With
the
this money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
and this is why they were like, now we can do it. But it was like it was almost like cursed money.
It was.
You know?
Oh, it was
And
cursed
Annie
money.
even said it. Annie
She
even
does.
said it. She says it when her and Smoke are in that, you know,
Mhm.
in her little house or whatever.
Yeah.
She
Mhm.
even talks about it being cursed and about
Mhm.
how, you know, she gave him that medallion to protect him, even though
Mhm.
he's living a life that wasn't right.
Mhm.
I mean, it was just all these things that I was like, man, this movie is so good. Like, how can we write on that level? Right?
Yeah,
like,
that's
how can
wild.
we write on the Ryan Coogler level?
That Ryan Coogler, man, he's so brilliant.
Yeah.
Really?
Ryan Coogler's the type of guy that when in high school,
Yeah.
he would talk a certain way. He'd be like, "Oh man,
Because he's
Yeah.
such a brother.
yeah,
like,
he's
like
a
such
real
a,
one." You know
and
what I
he's
mean?
like a real, like,
LA
you know,
dude.
like,
Yeah.
real, yeah.
Oakland,
Oakland
because
dude.
he's from the Bay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
and
true.
it's like he's
So,
total,
Oakland,
but he's
California
that,
dude.
that California
Yeah.
Oakland dude. Like you just don't expect. I don't know. I mean, and he's such a deep thinker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
He's such a deep
Yeah.
thinker. He's so brilliant. I always felt like if you got a chance to be in with him early on,
Right.
you're locked. Because how many times has some director come up and be like, hey, Karen Ashley, listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing this thing, and I would love to have you. I would love
You
to
know
have
what?
you.
I'm going to answer all those emails. Well, because you never, in
never
this
know.
city, you
Yeah.
never know. And
That's
so I'm
too
always
funny.
like, well, let me know when it gets off, to a certain point, then
Yeah.
we can talk. But, but yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, they always say those quiet ones, and he's obviously a quiet dude.
Yeah.
It's like, you never know what to expect from a quiet person, because
Here's my
they're
thought.
always thinking and watching.
You're right. But my thought is, because a lot of these guys will email you or DM you.
Yeah.
I'll say this to you guys. If you're ever looking for somebody to do your projects, big name, little name, somebody that you're a fan of, whatever, have the money in play. That will save you so much time. Anytime you're reaching out to anybody, hey, Karen Ashley, I got this movie idea and I have this role and I would love you to play this role.
Yeah.
Hey, would love to. Is the money involved? You got it secured? Yeah, I got the money. Well, let's set up a meeting. You know what I mean?
Set up a
Don't
meeting.
come to me when
Yeah.
you ain't got that money, because now it's like, this project
Right.
sounds great,
Right.
but you ain't got nobody behind it and it's not going to move off the
Right,
ground.
right.
You know
And
what
then
I
I
mean?
think people also, like, it's like, we all, worked for free. We've
Right,
all
right.
done projects for the homies.
Mhm.
But it's also one of those things where you reach a certain level and you're like, I'm a professional actor.
Right.
Yeah.
We got to pay bills. We
Yeah.
got
Gotta
to
pay
do,
these
and
bills.
if I
Right.
got to give a month or 2 months or whatever
Right.
it is.
Your
you
time is
got-
worth something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
Speaking of paying these bills, ladies and gentlemen, super chats are wide open. Don't stop doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Do not stop.
So watching this movie was, every time I watch it, it's almost like the first time.
Mhm.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%.
It felt
You
so
see something
good
different. Yeah.
every single time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Delroy Lindo, shout out to Delroy Lindo.
Oh,
Delroy Lindo,
the hero of
Oh.
the heroes, man.
ever since Gone in 60 Seconds, I've been a
I
fan.
know, right?
Yes.
And you go
I
back
forgot
to
he was
Landon.
in that.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Malcolm X,
So,
like he's
yeah.
been in
Yeah, he's been in
everything.
everything.
No, he's so good.
Yeah, he's such a brilliant actor, and
Everything.
that goes to show Ryan Coogler reaching back and grabbing him, because he could have got anybody
Mhm.
in any of these roles. He could have
Yeah.
had. This is what I thought. I thought
Yeah.
when I saw the movie the first time, I was like, I bet you Jonathan Majors was supposed to play one of these twins, and then
That's what
You know,
everyone says.
I
Like,
would've
that's
hoped.
kind of the theory. Or they were like, Chadwick was supposed to be, it was like Chadwick and Michael B. Jordan were supposed to be the brothers.
Mm.
And I was like, that's interesting. I mean, you never know. I
You
mean,
never
unless
know.
he says it and like he goes, yeah, I wrote it for them.
That
but
would be
I don't know,
crazy.
you
But now
know?
I can't see anybody beyond
No.
Michael B.
No.
doing it. Michael
That was
B.
his
got an
moment.
Oscar, bro.
Yeah.
Well, and did you hear like Wumi? She said like he could walk on stage and she knew which one he was.
Right.
By the way that, because like that's how deep he
Yeah.
was in that character, those characters. Like,
You can definitely tell
and
the
I'm
difference.
just like,
Yeah.
I mean, I've been acting since I was 12. Do I even know how to do that? Like, I'm like,
Right.
we all need to raise our game, right?
Right.
He
Right.
showed it. It's like,
Yeah.
but that's that partnership that they created back from Fruitvale.
Right.
You know what I mean? That
Yes.
trust. And
Oh,
this is how I always look at it. When you do anything with somebody, if y'all got rings together, which
yeah.
I look at successful box office or TV
Mhm.
shows as rings.
Mhm.
You get
Yeah.
multiple seasons,
Yeah.
you got a ring. If
Mhm.
you've gotten rings with somebody,
Yeah.
why are you gonna jump to a different team? Like when I
Right.
heard Thriller, I said,
Right.
bro, you better do every album with what you got.
Quincy better, like, but
You know
you
what I'm
think
saying?
about he did Off the Wall, he did Thriller, and that I don't know that he did bad.
He
But
did
it's-
bad with him, and then that was the last time
Hey,
they
but
worked
then
together.
after that, we did. I mean, we've liked certain songs, but
Yeah.
we haven't
Mhm.
loved albums
No.
like
Mhm.
stop front to back.
Mhm.
Right.
You know,
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
Once you get that chemistry, that partnership, if
Yeah.
I got rings with you, I'm sticking with you through good and bad.
Man, and that's a beautiful relationship to watch them two
Yeah.
grow together.
Mhm.
And I was like, literally on my way here, I was watching a lot of podcasts just on like what people thought of Sinners or whatever. And
Mhm.
they had Ryan on there, and they were saying, "You think Sinners is your best movie?" And he goes, "Well, I thought Fruitvale Station was my best movie.
Wow.
That was what I made at that age.
Mhm.
That was my best movie." He goes, "Then I did Creed, and I thought Creed was all I
Mhm.
could do
Mhm.
at that age.
Good
Like that
point.
was that was my best movie for that
Mhm.
one." Then he goes, "Then I did Wakanda Forever, and I did
Black
Black Panther,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
and that was the best one."
Mhm.
And then he talked about losing Chad and like having to go and redo
Mhm.
and like redo the script completely.
Yeah.
And he goes, and then Wakanda Forever was the best movie I could do because that's where I was in my grief.
Yeah.
And then
Mhm.
he goes, and now this one, this is, he goes, so it's not for me to say. He goes, I have it for 2 years and then I give it away to you. And I was like,
Mhm.
that is just so beautiful. Like the growth that
Yeah.
you Like you literally are leaving it all on the stage.
You know
You're
something
leaving it
else,
all out
when you
there.
look at and you just go through that filmography, Wakanda Forever felt like it was a funeral.
Yeah.
It felt like it was our opportunity to send him off.
Process our grief.
Like
yeah.
that movie did
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
and it was
I needed
wild.
it.
I needed it.
Oh,
because I
absolutely.
love Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
I had met Chadwick Boseman in 2016. This is right
never
after he
got to
got
meet
the
him.
word that he was
Yeah.
going to be playing Black Panther, but it was going to be
Wow.
in the Captain America movie,
Right.
right? So he
Mhm.
just got announced, and
One of my other favorite movies.
incredible.
Mhm.
So we're at the Comedy Store, and nobody knew. I knew him from Persons Unknown, which was a show they had done in the early 2000s on NBC during the summer season.
Yeah.
And I see him, and I'm like, "Oh, Persons Unknown," and he was like, "Oh man, you remember that?" I was like, "Dude, you were amazing."
Oh.
And I was like, "Can I please get a picture with you?" And he was like, "Yeah, absolutely." So we're taking a picture, and a black woman go by. "Who is this?" I guess I need to take a picture if I don't know who he is. And I was like, "Ma'am, you don't even."
Right, go.
Come on now.
Please. Like you done made me mad.
You done
and
made
I
me
ain't
mad.
even there.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not even there.
We take the picture, and then a couple days later, Big Sean was performing at the House of Blues in
Mhm.
LA.
Mm-hmm.
And this was his it was around the time of the Grammys. So this was like their crowning him, like, "Yo, you one of us" moment. And Chadwick was there. So me, Tangerine, and then Chadwick and I believe his lady were there. And I was like, "I see you again." And only a couple of days later. So to have run into him the couple times that I did, he was always so kind.
Mm-hmm.
And then you add on how amazing of an actor he was.
Right.
And then it hurt. You felt like you lost somebody in your family.
I cried like that was like my brother or something.
Yeah.
You know, it was so awful because we didn't know.
Right.
And it was
Right.
like we had just caught a glimpse. Like remember he
Mhm.
did a video and he
Yeah.
was really like
Really
lost out of
skinny.
weight.
Yeah.
We were just like,
Right.
and I immediately was like, "Oh, this guy, it has to be for a role."
Yeah.
Like, and but we had no like it
Yeah.
the sucker punched the whole community.
We all
Right.
end up making the jokes. "Oh, he got skinny. We're in the Black Panther." And then then the news hit, and you're like, not only do you feel horrible,
Yeah.
but you're like, how brave of this man
Right.
to have been fighting this
Mhm.
and still
The
been
whole
entertaining
time.
us the entire
Right.
time.
The
Right.
entire
The
time.
entire
The
time.
entire time.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite scenes. Oh, we got some super chats. Throw it on the screen, please. Thank you to Wilbert Robinson 205 says, "OMG, Karen Ashley, where's my copy of the order?"
Oh,
Oh.
well, when we make it, I'll send it to you. I
There it
promise.
There it is.
Go to the next one.
Period.
Playing a jam bit. Are live watch parties still a thing on the Patreon periodically? Absolutely. So if you guys are able to join the Patreon financially, come to patreon.com/CT is dope, where we try our best to watch a movie with you guys once a month and have a good time and hang out. If you guys show up, I will be there. We could do one in June if you guys are down. There are many different tiers available. We always have a good time. It's a community away from the community that you have now with people that are like-minded like you. So with that said, one of my favorite scenes, this is like the bar of the movie. So Mary. So Mary has this bar of the movie where she's talking to Stack.
Mhm.
And he's like, "Hey, get out of here. What you doing?" And then she was like, he's like, you belong to somebody. And she's like, "So you can steal and you can rob trains and planes, but you can't steal this pussy."
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, yo.
Mary was a G.
That was so barred out because her job was so great in the movie.
Yeah.
And I've heard older black men say this. I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
none of the names of my friends. But she did such a great job.
She
They
did a good
thought
job.
she was really mixed. I said, "That's a white
Yeah.
woman, bro." He's like, "No, man, she light skinned." I'm like, "Brother, that is a white girl." And they're like, no. In the movie, she said, I'm like, "That's acting, my boy. She is white." But she did such an amazing job. It was like to carry her story, and we hadn't seen it on camera.
Mhm.
This is her growing up with them,
Mhm.
her mom looking out for them,
Mhm.
them leaving, her
Mhm.
growing up. Now
Yeah.
she got married. He told her, "Yo, you passing,
Right.
you got to live a better life."
Right.
And her to still hold that fire in her heart for him,
Mhm.
and then to be the one to turn him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, and she was, you can already tell, like, just from the whole, like just the choices she made.
Yep.
She, she was one of those who just would roll the dice. Like, there was no reason for her to go out there. Like, but that's probably why they were attracted to each other, because he liked a woman who was like, you notice when they came back at the end, they were perfect.
yeah.
Couple.
Yeah.
Like, it just seemed to work because
Yeah.
they were willing to take a chance. And we know Stack was the one who was always willing to take a chance.
Mhm.
He wasn't going to play it safe.
Right.
He was the one who always got in trouble.
Right.
He was the one that they said the daddy would beat on.
Yeah.
So he obviously might have been the one who was like probably acted up or whatever.
Yeah.
and caught the worst of the abuse that
Right.
they got from their father. And it was just all these things. And he was also the one who, when he, he grew up with her, but then when he came back and she was grown, he was the one who looked at her like,
Mhm.
hey, and it was like, you shouldn't be looking at your little sister or whoever it is, but he
Mhm.
did. And she liked it, and that was it,
It's so wild looking at just all the things that happen. Sammy, first of all, is this
Mhm.
church boy.
Yeah.
He's the preacher's son.
Yep.
He's playing the music.
Preacher boy.
And he just wants to go and be out of this church life
Yeah.
because he wants to see the world. He wants to see how it is to be grown.
Yeah.
And his cousins come in town. He's like, I'm rolling with them. And it's like, his
Yeah.
father's like, hey, man, just stay in the church.
Yeah.
And he's man, forget all that. I'm about to go
Yeah.
hang out. And had he listened, none of this would have happened. He wouldn't have had a scar.
Right.
He also
Mhm.
wouldn't have had that experience.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sammy, let me tell you something.
What?
Sammy, he did something that I was like, ugh, right?
I already know what you're going to say. I already know what you're going to say. We all said, ew.
He got that girl fresh from like 3-4 dances. You know what I mean?
And she walked like probably a mile.
She
People
walked.
walk like 30 miles just to get somewhere.
She walked. It's the
Ugh.
blazing sun.
Yes.
Let me tell you
in
something, man.
Mississippi. You've been to Mississippi?
Yes.
That
Yeah.
humidity is
Humidity
That's
like,
a
it's like,
different world.
yeah.
Real southern.
I
humidity.
am a sweet grits guy.
You are
understand?
hilarious.
He like his savory. And that let me know. I was like, brother, let her put some water on it, man. What's going on? She
Oh.
offered. She did offer. She offered to clean it. He was like, nah.
I'm
I'ma take it like this.
Sammy.
So Sammy, his voice was like a superpower because it
Yeah.
transcended what everyone
It was a gift
expected.
from God.
It brought the
Yeah.
vampires over there because he's
Yeah.
like, man, if I could get that voice, I could take over the world.
Yeah.
Because what I'm
Mhm.
singing now is all of this Irish stuff and all of that. But
Mhm.
with that, I
Yeah.
get some soul and I can reach
Mhm.
everybody.
Mhm.
The plan was brilliant. Here's my question.
Yes.
If this was Sinners, would y'all let them bite you? Or would y'all be like, no, I'm not becoming no vampire?
Ugh. I couldn't become a vampire.
Okay, no
I couldn't.
vampire?
Yeah. I would have been more on the like Annie side of things, where if I would have gotten bit, I would have been like, just take me out.
Take me
Because
out.
I ain't trying to live like this.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
wanna-
no.
I don't
I
want that.
I think I would be in that same tip. Like I
Yeah.
will say though, it's like there's a part of me that maybe could mess with the vampire thing if I don't have to hurt people.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but what I will say is like no. But if I'm like looking at those things,
Mhm.
I'm not letting them bite me. I will
Yeah.
fight.
Oh, okay.
I think those, yeah. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like the because I know there are people that are like, oh, I don't know about like eternal life, and I'm like, I might be able to mess with it for a while,
Mm.
you know, because I want to
Yeah.
see some stuff.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Don't
I'm getting bit.
really.
bit?
I'm getting bit. I'm living. And not only am I living, I'm biting everybody in my family.
Well,
You would.
All my family and
You
friends
would.
getting bit.
What?
We vampires
would.
tonight, baby. You hear me?
Oh,
I ain't about to be here by
my
CT
myself.
is the villain of the movie.
He's
I
the
am.
villain. He's the villain.
Everybody
I
coming
love
with me because the eternal
Wow.
life thing is sad once all your loved ones are gone. But if everybody
Yeah.
with you, we rocking out forever, and we get a chance to just kick it. Also, you got to remember, I'm a homebody. I'll be in the crib. I come out
Ah,
at night
you-
anyway.
you got-
I ain't coming
It
out
suits
during
your
the sun.
lifestyle anyway,
I know, right?
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah, I
nothing
don't-
changed for me.
Nothing.
Makes
Nothing.
sense. Makes
So,
sense.
It was
You-
such a.
You
it
bring
was-
up valid points.
You know what I mean? That's why I'm getting bit, man. But also the way Stack got bit, that's a good way to get bit. You with the love of your life, and she bites you, you're like
Right. If you
Yeah.
gotta go,
if you gotta go.
Yeah.
but see, that's the whole thing. I'm like, man, why did she just? Why isn't it the little nice vampire bites with the two holes?
No, she murdered
Rip
him.
out my whole
She
neck.
murdered
Ripped it
him.
out.
I mean, everybody forgets when Remick went and got those two in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like there was the couple and there was also a baby. What
Mm.
happened to that baby?
Oh.
They ate that baby.
You
Yeah.
think they ate the baby?
Absolutely. The baby's not there. So yeah, the
Vampire
baby was
baby.
dinner.
Okay,
Damn.
so
Yes, like you forget these are savage, like they're the undead. Like it's they're acting more like demons than they are
I
like
guess
vampires.
so. Right? You can't be a vampire
Yeah.
baby because you don't age anymore either,
Yeah.
right? So,
well, I feel like they would let the baby get a little older to be like, let me go watch it.
or you just drink it.
Wow.
Oh.
So here, that's
So
dark.
that's what she
Yeah.
said. That's
Well,
Well, they
crazy.
ate the baby. I mean,
Yeah.
think about
Stop saying they ate the baby.
it. the baby. The baby's nowhere to be found.
Right.
So speaking of babies,
Yeah.
let's turn to Grace.
Yes.
Grace
Oh,
and the
yeah.
Asian dude, they have a baby together.
Yeah.
After everybody gets turned so
Mhm.
far.
Mhm.
First, let me just say
Everybody was mad at Grace.
we have here a couple of things I got to prep you on. The first thing is we don't have the Oscars, we don't have the Grammys, we have the Zellies.
Right.
Okay.
Denzel Washington's one of the greatest actors of all time. So which character of this movie would you give the Zelly to? Your
Okay.
favorite character to give the Zelly to
My favorite character in the whole movie.
in the whole movie?
Well, Annie and Smoke were my favorite two.
Okay.
characters. And
Mm.
Remick, the bad guy.
Okay,
I really,
interesting.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really loved his performance.
He was great. He was
I
great.
mean,
Yeah.
and we'll go back to why I love Remick so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, those three were my favorite.
Okay. Who you giving the Zelly to?
I mean, I got to give the Zelly to Michael B. Jordan. I think just because like Smoke and Stack. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
And Vampire
yeah.
Stack.
yeah, dude. Right. I'm just dude.
And,
It's
yeah.
such an amazing performance
Three
to watch.
characters.
And
The
just
Academy agreed.
even the small things like when they interact with each other, I just love
Mhm.
watching
Yeah.
that, man. Like them passing that cigarette back and forth. And I'm just like, dude,
Yes.
it's so good.
Yeah.
I will say the person that gets the Zelly is Sammy.
Really?
Sammy gets the Zelly because he had a complete story.
Oh yeah.
He's
Mhm.
the
he
only
did.
one that
Mhm.
got to live
Mhm.
to tell the story and have a full life.
Mhm.
He kept his superpower. They
Yeah.
beat the vampires. He
Mhm.
lived to be an old man, and he reunited with his cousin at the
Yeah.
end. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. Sammy
Um,
it was a wonderful.
And the
Wonderful
adulteress,
story.
which is the wife of that man who danced 80 songs, she died too. So it's like he got a chance to live a clean
She
slate.
did. She did.
She did. I'm gonna give it to Sammy. Now to Wesley. Wesley Snipes is also one of the greatest of all time.
Oh yeah.
Your
Sure.
supporting character in this movie. Who would you give it
Oh,
to?
okay. See, I totally that would for me would be Remick would be my supporting character.
Mhm.
Mm.
Which I felt like during this whole like time that we've been well, I don't know. Because I also loved okay, I'm just gonna say Remick because I felt like he didn't get the love like as a villain.
Yeah.
He didn't
true.
get that love through all this. Like
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there were amazing actors all
Yeah.
around,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
I felt like he deserved some spotlight.
You know why he didn't get it? Is because he was a lovable villain. And when you see
Mhm.
lovable villains where you can agree with them
Yep.
and support their want,
Mhm.
Yep.
nothing of what he gave, he wasn't a racist.
Right.
He
Yep.
wasn't
Right.
mean, he wasn't evil spirited.
Yep.
Mhm.
He genuinely
He just-
wanted to help everybody.
Yeah.
He was just,
Right.
he was just a demon that was there
Right.
to kill you.
That's it.
Yeah.
He was
So it's like,
100%
I couldn't hate him.
anti-racist, but his methodology was just
If
off.
it wasn't for him,
He just ate the baby.
Yeah.
if it wasn't for him, Smoke would not have known that the
Yeah.
Klan member was coming
Right.
back
100%.
the next
Right.
morning
100%.
to get
That's
them.
true.
Because it's like, yo,
100%.
I've heard their
Yep.
thoughts. These
Yep.
two that I just took over,
Yep.
we
Yeah.
can stop all of them.
Right.
He just
Yep.
wanted teamwork. We got another super chat thrown on the screen, please. From Sweet Studio,
Hey,
$30.
Sweets. Thank you so much, Sweets.
Wanted to show my support while I'm here. Hope everyone has been enjoying their day. Team CT all day. Thank you, Sweets.
Aw.
Yeah.
Sweets came in town this weekend, Memorial Day weekend.
What?
Yeah, Sweets and a lot of members of Team Tangerine, a couple members of Team
Nice.
Oh,
CT
so
came
awesome.
in to do like the team takeover this year. We've been so busy, we hadn't had an opportunity to promote it like we usually do. And they came and they got a VIP experience. We got a chance to hang out Thursday.
So
I performed
awesome.
at the store. We watched comedy. Friday, we did a game night. Tangerine toured them all over the city, like
That's
Hollywood and the beach.
amazing.
And then Saturday, we won a chance to see Matthew Law from Nemesis. He did this experience downtown, and we went
Wow.
down there, checked that out, and then we went and had food after. And and I think they went to a comedy show last night. And Sweets is here tonight to go watch another Brothers comedy show. So it's an honor to have had you guys. Thank you.
That's so
Also,
cool.
if you're a member
very
of,
cool.
if you're
Yeah.
able to become a member of the Patreon, we have a whole after show. We're talking to Karen Ashley about some extremely deep Power Ranger questions. That's
He's
patreon.com.
like, you ain't coming here. We ain't talking
CT.
Power
No,
Rangers.
We got to talk about. So with that said, another one of my things was looking at. I want to say, okay, this is the villain of the movie for me.
Okay.
We all know Grace is the villain of the movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
If it wasn't
She
for
had no skin in the
Grace,
game. Yeah.
Mhm.
they could have made it
Yeah.
through the night.
Well,
Yeah.
That's all you
100%.
need to do
Yeah.
is make it through the night.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
was just so
They should have let her go out there with her husband.
let her go with her husband. She was so hell bent on, oh,
Mhm.
my husband's out there. We're like, listen, he is not your husband anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
He is dead.
Right.
Yeah.
If you go out there, you're dead. Well, we got a daughter. Yes,
Yeah.
Right.
but she's also in jeopardy if you go out there.
Yeah.
Right.
And she ends up letting them in by inviting all the vampires in,
Right.
which caused the entire movie to go into disarray.
Yeah.
Right.
That was Smoke's only mistake, if you think about it. Because Smoke knew
Mm.
when he went and talked to her to negotiate the deal for the food,
Yeah.
he knew right there she had no skin in the game. All she was in it, she just wanted the money.
Yeah.
She wanted the work, and she wanted to make that. That's all. That's the only reason she was there. She was not his friend.
Nope.
The guy was his friend.
Yes.
But she was not his friend.
No.
She had no skin in the game. She didn't care who was in there.
Mhm.
And so that was the only mistake he made. He should have let her leave.
I
She should have.
hate Grace.
Yeah.
I hate her.
Yeah.
I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I'm not here to defend her actions.
Sound like you are.
I'm just saying, like, and I'm saying this as like I'm not a parent.
Yeah.
But I could imagine what it would be like if you're like, because she's not thinking about her husband. She's thinking about her daughter.
It was a little both though, bro.
Yeah.
It was more the
She
husband and
wanted-
then the daughter.
Nah.
Once they didn't let her have her
Well,
way.
I
think
think-
about this. Why they had their homeboy was out there. What's the guy, the big tall dude?
Oh, you talking about cornbread?
Cornbread was
yeah.
out there, and they all grew up with
They
Cornbread.
all
Yeah.
grew up
And they were
cornbread.
like, they saw their boy get turned,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they were, and Mary was out there.
Yeah.
Smoke had his brother out there.
Yeah. I'm
So
like, that's
they
what I'm saying.
weren't tempted though.
It's not about the people that are vampires. Because
Okay.
she at first, she wanted to go out there to go try to save her husband.
Yeah.
I think she kind of accepted the fact
Okay.
that he's not a vampire, or he's a vampire now. He's
Right.
not her husband
Uh-huh.
anymore.
Right.
But when they started saying, "Oh, we might go to the store and go visit Lisa,"
Then she's amped
that's
up.
that's what did it. And I'm just like, so again, I'm not saying she made the right call, especially considering like it would have been different if she like did a little juke move or something
somebody.
and try to get to her
Right.
daughter,
Yes.
and they ran her down. Instead, she was just on fire.
Because
Yeah.
she staked her husband and burned with him.
Yeah,
That
which is
was
crazy.
so
Like,
pointless to me.
it is pointless.
And she was the first one to die.
And that's
I know.
and that's
it
the
was
whole
really
thing.
like no glory in
right.
what she was stood for.
You
Like, I was
didn't-
like,
You didn't
I'd have
try
took
to
out
get to
5
your
of
daughter.
them
You
at
let your
least.
emotions take over, and
Let
you
your emotions
and
take
you messed it up for
Yes.
everybody.
Now I'll tell you who messed it up for everybody.
who?
Cornbread. Cornbread
Yes.
went to
Oh.
go pee with them knock knees. Shout out to Omar.
Don't do Omar like that, man. Don't
He
do
was
it.
what Omar be walking like it hurt. I'm like, hey, does it hurt?
Oh,
What?
man.
He got over there.
Such another good actor that's been on
Dude,
almost every
100
day.
highly
And
underrated
finally,
Yeah.
like,
and a nice
like-
guy.
yeah,
Very nice.
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
And he's had the face of a little boy
Yes.
forever. He
Yes.
looks young for life.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes.
I recently, this is off topic, but with Omar, he had done it wasn't Godfather Harlem. It was another thing that
I know it's hard to think of it in the moment.
yeah, the show, his name, Last King of Scotland, Forrest Whitaker.
Yes.
Oh.
Forrest Whitaker had done a show where he had died and his kids were trying to figure out
Mhm.
what happened and trying to
Yeah.
get all of the wealth. And Omar played younger him.
Oh,
Mhm.
The show was
wow.
incredible.
Yeah,
So it was
yeah.
a nice limited series. We got another super chat on the screen. Autumn Reed.
Oh.
Autumn Reed.
They did not kill
1999.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Autumn.
What happened to the
They
baby?
did not kill a baby. There was no baby. It said in the movie that they had just found out they were infertile before Remick showed up. Grace was
Wait.
a hero because she kept the vampires from leaving this out. That is a lie. They
That's
definitely had a
That's
kid.
a lie. They had a baby. There was
Yes.
a crib and the baby was crying.
Yeah, like what are we saying? These are facts. You can't prove
Yeah.
Karen Ashley wrong. How dare you?
Right.
Yeah,
Now,
man.
prove me wrong if I'm wrong, but I know there was a baby.
There was a baby in there.
Yeah.
We were talking about that baby all episode. So we've been talking about that baby.
If there wasn't a baby before, there's a baby now.
You gotta see the deleted scene. There's a baby in
Right.
there.
We're going Ryan, please had a baby.
Man,
no,
so-
there was a baby.
I love watching the movie so much so. This is how much I love watching the movie to give you your credit.
Okay.
Usually when there's a movie, when there's a guest, we're like, all right, cool, rewatch the movie, and the guest rewatch the movie, and I tell Lawrence we both rewatch the movie separately.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to rewatch this
Right.
because I
Oh.
know it.
Wow.
I
I've
know
watched
it.
it so many times.
Only thing
yeah.
I had to do was put the villain, my favorite scene,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the hero stuff. But we got another super chat. Throw it up.
Oh,
please.
nice.
Nice.
Thank you to Henry Resilient, really big fan of Karen Ashley. I too, y'all listen, man.
I
The book is
know.
it's coming. All right.
I know.
Thanks so much for the super chat. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you continue to watch. Also, if you guys want to be part of the Patreon, we're doing an after show. Power Rangers centered, baby. You understand me?
Yay.
Patreon.com/CT is dope.
Yes.
While we wind down, what is coming up for you? How can they find you?
Oh gosh, I'm at 1,000,000 Comic Cons, so I'll
That's
be
great.
in Denver this week. I'll be in Phoenix next week. I'll be it's like I've got probably 20 more shows this year. So
Nice.
yeah, we're having a lot of fun this year.
What does that
And-
feel like? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it feels great. It feels amazing.
No, say what you're
Um,
about to say.
Well, I was gonna say I did film something, but I can't talk about it yet. But it'll be out in September,
Ah.
and I'll be talking about it very soon.
So, as these conventions are going.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we got to go to the after show. What's coming up for you, man? How can they find you, Lord?
You can find me at Mayor Young on social media, just pretty much whatever you want, whatever platform. And if you want to come and talk comics with myself and some of my friends, come check out Fantastic Forum every Wednesday night, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. Fantastic Forum .live.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't thank you guys enough for the love and the support. The Patreon is popping. More people wanting to see movie, and we kick it with the movie with the people. Y'all got to come over there. We have a good time. And tell us on the Patreon even more ideas that you have for us hanging out as a group together.
Yeah.
I love getting with you guys. With that said, the after shows from past episodes of CT Cinema can be viewed on CT Cinema Full EPS. That is on YouTube, CT Cinema EPS. You can catch the old episodes of the after show that will be releasing soon. Outside of that, if you want the new ones, you got to come to patreon.com/CT is dope because they get priority. Another super chat. Fright Assassin, thank you so much. Says the Zelly needs to go to the music. Team CT all day.
Yes,
Well,
yes,
we didn't even
yes.
get the chance to really
We
dip
did.
into the
know.
music.
The music scene was crazy. It transcended time.
Dude.
At first, I didn't know what was going on, and I was like, "Oh, I get it."
Dude, it's so amazing. And you know what I love about it too is the fact that, like, of course, you have all the different time periods, like you said, different types of music.
Yeah.
But then I just love the visualization of it, like the roof actually catching on fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it pulling out, and they're actually like in the burnt down barn.
Yeah.
And so it's like a barn burner and the roof's on fire. And I'm just like, dude, like
Yeah.
It
Coogler.
was a
Coogler's
visual
a genius.
masterpiece.
Coogler deserved that Oscar.
Yeah, Ryan Coogler is the one. I mean, he is the person. He could call me and be like, "Okay, I got a part for you. Fly on the wall number 3," and I'd be like,
Yo.
"Yeah, thank you."
Fly on the
Yes.
wall number 3.
And I'm not even
Yeah.
I'm not even fly on the wall number 1
I
or 2.
know, right? Exactly.
I'm number
I'm like
3.
number
And I'd
3.
be like, "Yes, sir."
Yeah.
Reporting for duty.
Should I bring my own wings?
And
or
do
do
I
you-
need do I need to sweep the floors at the end of the night? Let me
I
know.
Let me
know,
know.
right?
Let me know how I can help you win.
Yes.
Right?
Shout out to also Christian Robertson, man. He's a talented actor. He was I guess in a mechanic jumpsuit that they thought was a vampire, and they threw him outside.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
wasn't.
Poor
Man,
Jimmy.
I felt so bad.
Poor Jimmy. Jimmy got a raw deal.
Raw deal, bro.
He's like, I just fell asleep.
He got sliced
and knocked
open.
over a bottle. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. You can catch the after show, which we're going right now. Thank you so much for the love and support. Team CT
All day.